Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everybody is well. And please make sure you do hit that thumbs up on the way in, please. And also, please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already. And please keep in mind all that this is a paid for live stream for tips/donations. And also, though, keep in mind I am still running the 369 for special, which I've been doing for a while now. It's been working out great. Pretty much it's the 3-card reading for $3, a 6-card reading for $6, or a 9-card reading for $9, okay? And if you do decide you would like a reading, you could send a tip or donation one of two ways. If you look down in the little banner down here, you'll see my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance, or you could also send a tip or donation to my Cash App, which is the $clumsy04. All right. Once you have done so, please let me know in the chat, and also please type your question in there as well. Like I said, I did see a few questions in the chat already. This is a paid for live stream for tips and donations, my friends, okay? So this is not one of my free, this is not one of the free live streams, okay? Whenever I do those, I do label them. You'll see it on the title and you'll see it in the description as well, all right? And I see your question on there, T. How are you? I will actually be doing a free one either this evening or tomorrow. It's been about a week since I have done a free one, but there will be one coming soon, okay? Hi, Giselle. How are you, my friend? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. I don't know why. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. And watch, it probably hasn't even been that long. How are you? And again, for everyone that is just popping in, thank you for being here. Welcome to the stream. Please make sure you do give this video a good thumbs up, or a good thumbs up. Would you please just give it a thumbs up on your way in here? Also, please keep in mind this is a paid for live stream, okay? I am, however, still running the special, the 369 specials. So it's a 3-card reading for $3, a 6-card reading for $6, or a 9-card reading for $9, okay? Once you have decided, or if you do decide you would like a reading, you can tip or donate either to my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance or at my Cash App, which is the $clumsy04. It's also down in this ticker, and it's also in the description as well. Once you have sent in a tip or donation, please let me know in the chat. And also, please type your question in there as well, okay? Nessa, how are you? Nessa! I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. All right, let me pull up your stuff. Give me 1 second. You're good? Yay, that's great to hear. All right, I'm pulling up this stuff now. All right, there's your question. I found it. I found it. Okay. How will my meetup with Warren go tomorrow? Nessa, who's Warren? Who's Warren? Oh, Nessa, you got a lot of explaining to do. I'm just kidding. Excuse me, sorry, I still have a freaking tickle like cough. Nessa, you got a lot of explaining to do. What's going on? Who's Warren? What's going on here? Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit, this is going to be a reading for Nessa. So Nessa would like to know, how will the meetup go with Warren tomorrow? Spirit, how is the meetup with Warren going to go tomorrow? How's the meetup going to go? All right, so the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Sun. We have the Three of Pentacles. Is this a co-worker by chance? We also have the Nine of Wands. We have Justice. The Five of Wands. This is interesting. The Three of Swords reverse. Death, okay. And the Two of Wands reverse. Colleague, okay. Hold on, let me adjust this too, by the way. My bad. Oh, wait, no, maybe I did have it, okay. All right. So how's it going to go tomorrow? Okay, so let me ask you something real quick, Vanessa. Are you meeting up with just Warren, or is there other colleagues involved? I'm asking that because I got the Three of Pentacles here, which is like a group. And thankfully, overall, it's going to be a good meetup. Just Warren, okay. So, and is it for work purposes or just to hang out? Just Warren, okay. So you guys are just going out as friends, right? Okay, so just to hang out, gotcha. Okay, so I feel like the beginning's good. The beginning of your time together, the day is going to start off a little bit slow, okay? However, by the middle part of your day, there's going to be some fun, okay? We have the Sun coming out. We have Justice, which means things are going to be balanced. You're going to have a good time with this person. Death is telling me, though, that the night or the meeting, the date, even though it's not a date, might end quicker than both of you want it to end, okay? Something might pop up. And I feel like it might pop up with someone in regards to work because we got that Three of Pentacles. And then we got the Five of Wands. Like, I don't know if someone does a call in, or if there's just drama going on with other colleagues that maybe Warren knows. But I feel as though there's some type of interference, and it's coming from perhaps another colleague, or just having to be into work or go into work early. I'm not quite exactly 100% sure. But yeah, so your plans, the night or the day is not going to go as long as you both want it to. However, the time you guys have together is going to be pleasant. It's going to go well. Oh, yes. Whoop, whoop. I'm on my A game today. I had my Wheaties and my coffee. No, can I just, yes, you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want here. You know this. Can I say I kind of have a crush on him? Oh, man. Oh, man. Poor, what's his name? Oh, gosh, what's his name again? The Melvin? Oh, poor Mel. What did I say to you? You know what? You had a lot of love interest coming towards you, though. So you go ahead. You enjoy yourself. You got a crush on him. Just have some fun. That's right. Keep your options open. What a bad influence I am, huh? I'm like, yeah, keep your options open. Just have fun. But hey, if you're young, why not? As long as you're, you know what I mean, you're not committed to just one person, you're fine. You need to be meeting new people and mingling. But yeah, you and Warren will have a good time. But the day or the meetup is just going to be a little bit more shorter. It's going to come to a little bit more of a short end than both of you probably want. But you guys can always, hang out again if you guys both decide you really have a good time, or that you enjoyed each other's company. I think you're gonna have a good time, though. Could I ask, after the meetup, what would Warren do towards our connection? Okay, so when you say what would Warren do towards the connection, do you mean, is he going to act on it? Is he going to express it? Is that kind of what you mean? And yay, Nessa, thank you. Nessa's, I've been missing you. I had Steven was my sponsor the other night for one of the shows. I'm like, Steven, I'm going to have to tell Nessa. Nessa, she's got competition because Steven was the sponsor the other night for the show. I'm like, it's usually always Nessa. Okay, yeah, like he is going to want to date me or something. Okay, all right, so we'll see where his intentions are. Give me one sec. All right, so Spirit, again, this is going to be for Vanessa. Vanessa would like to know, after the meetup with Warren, is there going to be a connection made, perhaps? If so, will Warren be acting on it? Will Warren possibly even ask Nessa on another date? How's he going to express this? All right, Spirit. So after the meetup, what's going to happen? Can you give us any indication about how Warren might feel towards Nessa? So we have the Emperor reversed. We have the High Priestess reversed. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, what else we got? The Hanged Man reverse. The Three of Swords. The Eight of Wands reverse. Death reverse. The Ten of Cups. And the Hierophant Reversed. You know what? When I was pulling those reversals, I was like, oh, she's going to be on these reversals. Stop looking at those dang reversals. Do you hear me? No, it's not. Do you know how many you have? The 10 of Cups, and you have the 3 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, those are all non-reversed. So you have 3 out of 9. Okay, so here is the deal with Warren. I believe Warren, I think Warren's got something going on. I think Warren might be, does Warren have a, do you know if Warren is divorced by chance? Just by chance, do you know anything about that? Okay, so this is whoever his ex is. Okay, so let me put it this way. Not divorce, and in a long-term relationship. Okay, yep, same thing. You caught my drift, though. So, yeah, I feel as though whoever he was in this relationship with had a really hard time, like, letting go. And I feel as though they're still having a hard time. And I really think that with the Emperor reverse up here, okay, and then we got the High Priestess reverse up here, I truly believe, because we got the 9 of Cups at the end, you know, a very loving, wishful thinking type of card, that Warren here definitely has a crush towards you, and you'll probably notice this when you're around him. However, Warren is very, what is the word I'm thinking of? He's holding back, but what I would say is he's being very cautious because of this ex. Okay, he's being cautious because of the ex. So I feel like, honestly, it's gonna take him a while to ask you on a date. I really do. It's gonna take longer than you want. But he does have a crush on you. He is interested, but there's a little bit of drama here. Just a little. However, you pursuing him might be different. Do you know who his ex is? Is she crazy or something? Is she crazy or something? I don't see that she's crazy here, but I'm just curious. No idea. Okay, gotcha. Do you know, does he have a kid with this person? No, what I would say is he's still going to kind of talk to you, reach out a little bit. It's just going to take longer than you want it to. So it's not going to be like the next day. It might take a week or two. That's my feeling on it. And if you're like, no, I want to go out now, you know, I want to, you know, I vibed with him, you know, I want to go out with this fella again, then I really feel like you're going to have to pursue him. Let me, guess what though? Hold on. How much do you love me? I got those love cards right next to me too. That Oracle deck. Let me get a little bit more information on that. I'm cool with it being a month later. You're killing me, Smalls. You're so funny. All right, I always forget I have these cards, and they really do help fill in the gaps. All right. All right, Spirit, give us a little bit more insight about the Warren situation. How is Warren ideal for Nessa or not? These cards always get so bleeped up. I don't know. It's like I'm partying with them nonstop or something. It's the weirdest thing. Hold on, I'm putting these back in order. I got this. You hear my circus music going? Because I'm always at the circus. Because I'm a little clown mess. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. All right, Spirit. What else can you tell us about Warren? Is Warren going to be ideal for Nessa? Are they going to be compatible? All right. Okay, so we have Hammer, the butterfly, and the girl with the snake. I think he's got a crazy ex. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now. I'm calling it. I think he's got a crazy ex, okay? Or so, yeah, I'm calling it crazy ex. Yeah. Because we got the girl with the snake, the butterfly. This is someone who kind of transforms themselves. They're like incognito almost a bit. Hammer is someone he's already obviously, they have cut the ties or broken up, what have you. But, yeah. I'm going to call it and say he's got a little bit of an unpredictable ex, and he's just not all that comfortable with maybe letting others know, or he kind of tries to keep that distance. However, you might want to keep it casual. Yeah, because look, I just pulled two more for you. We got the golden mirror. We got coffee cup. So this is someone you could totally interact with, even on like a weekly, daily basis. Keep it as like perhaps even a friends with benefit if that's what you prefer. But yeah, keep that in mind. And make sure, you know, his ex don't have any GPS coordinates or anything like that, right? I funny. All right, and for anybody that is just popping in here, please make sure you do hit the thumbs up on your way in here. Give this video a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Also, if you are just popping in, keep in mind this is a paid for live stream, okay? Meaning for tips and donations. However, I am still running the 369 special I've been doing for a while, which is pretty much a 3-card reading for $3, a 6-card reading for $6, or a 9-card reading for $9. If you decide you would like a reading, you can tip or donate either to my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance or at my Cash App, which is the $clumsy04. And that's also down here in this ticker or this banner. You'll see it right down here. And it's also in the description. Once you have sent in a tip or donation, please make sure you do let me know in the chat, and also type your question there as well. OMG, no friends with benefits was friends is fine. Okay, whatever you say. All right, my audio should be good now. Whoop, whoop. All right, and everyone that is just popping in, please make sure that you do give this video a big thumbs up on your way in. Also, please keep in mind this is a paid for live stream, okay, for tip/donation. So if you would like a reading, I am still offering the 369 readings, which is pretty much a 3-card reading for $3, a 6-card reading for $6, or a 9-card reading for $9. When you have decided if you would like one of those readings, you could send that tip or donation to either my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance or to my Cash App, which is the $clumsy04. Once you have sent in a tip or donation, please let me know in the chat below. That way I can confirm that. And also, please type in your question as well. And for everybody that is just popping in, thank you for being here. Anyone that is just joining, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And for anyone that is just joining, thank you for being here. Please make sure you do hit that like and subscribe on this live, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would super appreciate it. Also, please keep in mind this is a paid for live stream for paid for tarot readings. However, I am still running the 369 special, which is the 3 cards for $3, the 6 cards for $6, or a 9 card reading for $9. All right, thank you everyone who is just popping in. I appreciate it. Please make sure you do give this live video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Please keep in mind this is a paid for live stream. However, I have been running the 369 readings the last few weeks, which have been going well. They are pretty much a 3-card reading for $3, a 6-card reading for $6, or a 9-card reading for $9. If you do decide you would like a reading, you can tip or donate to either my Cash App, which is the $clumsy04, or to my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance. And please let me know in the chat if and when you have done so, and your question as well. Steven, how are you, my friend? Your ears must have been ringing. I was just talking about you to another client who's getting a reading, who's a regular. I was saying how you two are always like my sponsor. I was calling you guys the sponsors of my show. Too funny. How are you, my friend? Steven, how are you? Yes, seriously, that's why I said your ears must have been ringing. Literally. If you rewind this live feed, you could even listen to it. I was telling her name's Vanessa. I said, Vanessa, you know what? Steven was my sponsor the other night because you weren't here. He was the sponsor of the stream, and it's too funny. Literally, not even like 20 minutes ago. All right, hit me with it whenever you want, my dear. You do? That is odd, isn't it? Those are some real synchronicities. I wonder if you have perhaps an ancestor too in spirit with that name. Stuff like that seems to happen in regards to synchronicities and stuff. So interesting. All right, now I'm going to start shuffling. All right, first question. You said beware of David's intentions. Okay. If he comes in to reconcile, what would his intentions be? All right. Let's take a peek. All right, Spirit. So this is going to be a question for Stephen. Stephen would like to know, what are David's intentions going to be if he chooses to try and reconcile? If he comes to Stephen to reconcile, what are those intentions? What are the intentions in regards to David wanting to reconcile, Spirit? What are the intentions of David in regards to reconciling? So we have a 10 of Cups. We have the Hierophant Reverse. We also have the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. We also have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands. So this is really interesting. There's almost like a little bit of a shift here. So, however, though, okay, so what are his intentions going to be? I see him wanting to reconcile, perhaps even to start the process of healing, okay? However, we have the Hierophant Reverse right here, okay? So think of the Hierophant almost like a Pope type figure, someone you look up to, okay? Someone of tradition and value. When he shows up reversed, this could be like rebellious thinking or action, all right? It could mean unconventional, etc. So I really feel like there is, I'm going to be really honest here, I feel like there's a little bit of shift within David. I don't know, have you two spoken recently? Have things seemed a little bit different? I will say this, it is driven by David's passion towards the union you two have. Whether you guys are together in a union or not, David still feels an extreme connection to you and doesn't want that to be broken apart. He very much so, with this Four of Wands and that 10 of Cups, still wants to have the vision, or have, he's still envisioning that somewhere down the line, even in the near future, that things could work out. However, I'm gonna say this though, with this Hierophant Reverse, okay, with that kind of rebellious thinking coming through, I feel as though that's the only indicator that it could be a short-lived type of feeling. Do you know what I mean by that? It's even like, 1 second hot, 1 second cold. So I'm going to say this. His intentions, this is his intentions as of now. As of now, they don't look really that deceitful, or deceitful. I'm going to be honest. However, they're off the cuff. They're kind of out of character for David, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. But I'm going to say, as of now, his intentions seem okay. Like I said, with the exception of his behavior maybe being a little bit off the cuff in that way. And when I say that, I mean, I don't believe that those feelings are not genuine, because I feel they are genuine, but I feel as though they're fluid for David. Like they can change often depending on the circumstance, or perhaps where he's at, mentally, spiritually, etc. But I kind of feel like this is good news right now. Right now, he appears to want to keep this connection, this union between the two of you. He wants to keep it whole. He doesn't want to break it up. He's not willing to let that go right now. And I really feel as though there's been some real reflection in him, because this Ace of Cups, I'm just so curious if you guys have been talking or if his behavior has been changing, because there's this real healing energy as well with this Ace of Cups, about perhaps even starting anew. It's about healing from the past and having that clean slate, and kind of starting over, as far as like not holding on to emotions from the past, etc. So you haven't been talking. Okay, so this could be just an inner reflection, then, I would say, then, Stephen, from David. But right now, yeah, I really feel as though these how he's feeling is, like I said, it's accurate. And he has been thinking about this lately. For sure, it's been on his mind. It's all over these cards. I mean, we have 2 cards of marriage and family. The 10 of Cups is that perfect family, and the 4 of Wands is like a marriage, okay? So he's definitely realizing, perhaps in absence of you, that he is not willing to give this up quite yet. Yeah, it could have, you know what, that could have maybe be what kind of, that could have given him a little bit of a revelation. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, I feel like. So take that as you will. All right, and hit me with your next one, Stephen, whenever you are ready. Let me shuffle this. All right, gotcha. All right, Spirit, this is another reading for Stephen. Stephen would like to know, is David upset that Stephen stayed out late last night? Spirit, is David upset that Stephen stayed out late last night? So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the World. We have the Fool. We also have the Sun. Followed by Judgment. All right. So this is kind of interesting. Was he upset? Yes. However, I do not feel that David displayed this to you. Okay. Because we have the Sun here. However, we have the World reverse above that. Okay. Saying something's kind of not right in our world. Things are a little bit upside down. Okay. Or things are kind of getting away from us a little bit. Then we have Judgment, which is all about things kind of coming to a final conclusion and end, however. But I feel as though this is him. This was him waiting for you while you were up late at night. Whether he admits it or not, he definitely was a bit upset. I wouldn't say angry, but upset totally, because we have the World reverse showing up. Also, we have the Page of Pentacles, and I love this little Page of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards in tarot. Page of Pentacles lets me know when someone's kind of checking things out, maybe on the internet, or trying to see where you are. They might be asking other people, hey, what is Stephen up to? What was he doing at the, at the bar or over here hanging out with friends? So this is someone who is kind of also being inquisitive, if not trying to find out, maybe by, checking, like I said, checking out the webpage, the your Twitter, whatever the case may be. He might be checking up on you on social media as well. But I really feel as though he's not displaying this. He's not going to show this to you. It kind of makes me laugh a little bit because, like I said, he definitely might have not shown you this or tried not to give off that vibe like he was upset, but he totally was upset. The Fool says he's out without he feels a bit without a without how would I put this? The Fool kind of represents not only taking taking new chances and willing to take leaps of faith. However, it can also represent feeling like a high amount of anxiety because of the unknown, because of not knowing if like we're okay with the risks that we're taking. So he definitely was upset. That is a strong yes, Stephen, for sure. Upset, but not. Like I said, I don't feel like angry, but definitely upset. All right. Third question. What will happen between me and David this weekend? All right, let's take a peek. All right, Spirit. This is for Stephen. Stephen would like to know what will happen between David and Stephen this weekend. What is the outlook looking like for Stephen and David? How's the outlook for the weekend, Spirit? So we have the Four of Cups. We also have the Nine of Swords reversed. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this lamp a little. There we go. The World. Okay. The Sun. And the Seven of Pentacles. You got two of the same cards too, and I shuffled it real well. Very interesting. Okay, so how's the weekend gonna go? Not that bad. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups starting out. We got the Nine of Swords reversed. You know what? I feel as though, so the beginning of this weekend, hold on, I gotta turn my other light on because this lamp is bugging me. I feel like there's no good light right now. Hold on one second. Is that better or worse? I can't tell. Hold on. It almost seems worse. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the beginning of the weekend, I feel like it might be a little bleh. The Four of Cups just kind of shows like, yeah, I guess it's all right. It's a little bit like nonchalant or kind of jaded. You might be a little bit tired, like wanting to be sleeping or doing something else at the beginning of the weekend. However, as the week progresses, and this is specifically for you, the Nine of Swords reverse makes me feel like the anxiety or maybe the worry you've been having over the situation is going to start to be relieved. It's going to start to leave you, okay? You're going to start to not feel as anxious about this situation, all right? The World says there's actually going to be a positive change after today through Saturday and Sunday, okay? The Sun says you're actually going to have some fun together. And the Seven of Pentacles says you guys actually might even work on a project together, do something together. It's even suggesting, you know what I mean? Like maybe even look at this guy. He's doing home repairs. But it could be any type of little project together. You guys could even do work together, you know, a painting, some decor, going outside, collecting stones or anything like that. I feel as though this weekend is actually going to end up on a positive note again, and a little bit of a change of circumstances as far as the energy between the two of you, Stephen. So very positive. Yeah, I really feel as though you guys are also with the Seven of Pentacles coming up, Stephen. There's going to be some opportunity for you two to actually work on communication between the two of you. So kind of try to pounce on that while you can, or, you know, take advantage of it even, because I feel as though the mood's going to be very good there. So overall, like I said, though, very positive. All right, fourth question, 3 cards. All right. I've been kind of dating another Taurus. You like these Tauruses, don't you, my dear? How cute are you? Which is why I stayed out late last night. His name is Gabriel. He thinks we're soulmates. Ooh. Oh, this is such a good question. Gosh, this is a good question. Good one. Okay, hold on. All right, so let's see, Stephen. And anybody that is just joining, again, thank you for coming in. Please make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Also, this is a paid-for live stream for tips/donations. If you decide you would like a reading, I am still holding the 369 readings, which is a 3-card reading for $3, a 6-card reading for $6, or a 9-card reading for $9, etc. If you decide to tip or donate, you could do so either at my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance or at my Cash App, which is the $clumsy04. If you do tip or donate, please let me know in the chat. That way I can verify. And also, please type your question in there as well. All right, so for Stephen. Okay, Stephen, so you're just doing one additional 3-card, is that right? I'm making sure I have this on here right. Hold on. Hold, please. Yep, you sure did, my friend. You got it. I'm going to start off. Go ahead, send it whenever you can. When you get to it, just let me know. We'll start with this question, though, because I'm going to pull some extra cards for this question, just regardless, because just to get some more input. All right, so Spirit, can you tell us about this Taurus, Gabriel, that Stephen has been speaking with, kind of dating, kind of? This Taurus, Gabriel, thinks that Stephen and them are soulmates. Is this real or an illusion? What's going on with these feelings that Gabriel is expressing towards Stephen? Is this a real connection or an illusion? We have the World reversed, the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of repetitive cards for today. Interesting. The Ten of Wands. Okay, now gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. This is for that question you just said, but I'm gonna pull some of this some cards from that Love Oracle deck I have that I keep around, because it kind of fills in some gaps. So I'm gonna throw those in there too. Hold on. Look at you, Stephen. Yes, he would, and he's a Taurus as well. Spirit. So, can you give us some more information about the connection between Gabriel and Stephen, please? What else can you tell me? Have another card, please, Spirit. Here's your first card, the Phoenix. What else can you tell me about this connection between Gabriel and Stephen? This is interesting. So we have the Phoenix, which is all about transitioning. I'll get to the tarot in a second. Then we have healthy choices. And then we have camera. Okay, you know what I feel like? This could be someone from a past life, Stephen. And I'm going to say this. So, let me put these down here real quick. So we have the World reversed, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so this could be someone who really is trying to be helpful towards you, meaning they want to, I feel like this person probably wants to take a lot of burden off of you, okay, with this Ten of Wands. They see that you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, perhaps, and I feel as though they're trying to address that, or perhaps even help you with that. However, the World reversed kind of suggests to me that this person might not be quite where it would be ideal for, you know, like a relationship connection or something like that. However, I feel as though there's a connection perhaps to a past life with this person, because we have the Phoenix. This is all about transformation. We have healthy choices, meaning this is someone who perhaps even in your past life has, you know, been a support, or has supported you in making better, healthier, wiser decisions for yourself as a whole. Really very interesting, because we also have camera, and camera is kind of what makes me really pushes me towards feeling that past life connection. But camera is also about keepsake memories. You know, it's reminiscing. It's also making memories. So I feel as though there's a possibility of a good connection here. Okay, am I going to go as far as soulmates? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. However, I do feel like there is a link between the two of you. I wouldn't go, at least not yet, as far as to say that it's that soulmate connection. However, I do feel like there is a connection there, okay? Like I said, I feel as though at this exact time, the timing's not right, not quite right yet for either both of you or one of you, and vice versa. However, this person is supportive, and I feel as though they have a genuine, like I said, a genuine caring as to wanting to, help you. They feel as though you, like I said, they kind of see you and see that you carry a lot. You have a lot, kind of like carrying the world on your shoulders, and they do genuinely care there. So very interesting. That's so very interesting, that connection, huh? And then the whole Vanessa thing today too, huh? We're in the twilight zone right now. Lots of synchronicities. All right, Stephen, and you can hit me with your next question whenever you are ready, my friend. I'm going to grab something to drink real fast. All right, fifth question. Hold on, let me read this real quick. I feel it caused more problems between me and David when I started staying out with Gabriel last month. Yeah, I could feel that that tensity in the air too about that probably. All right, Spirit. So, can you tell us, Spirit? They're reading for Stephen. Can you please tell us how is David feeling towards Stephen today? How is David feeling towards Stephen today? We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles, but in reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is interesting. He's a little, you know what? He's feeling a bit confused. I'm going to say this. He's definitely, so the Seven of Cups, this is what I call like throw spaghetti at the wall. This is all about like your mind is racing. You have so many thoughts, okay? There's so many different scenarios playing out in your head, okay? So I feel as though perhaps he really has been kind of sweating it a little bit. I feel like this, you going out late the other night, really did bother him more than you think, okay? Seven of Cups also says he's trying to be creative. He's trying to be imaginative, okay? So perhaps he's even thinking of ways to express himself to you, to better express, his feelings towards you, etc., all right? However, this the Seven of Pentacles reverse is like saying he feels as though all his efforts are perhaps being made in vain, or they're being made they're kind of, they're missing. What I would say is he feels as though like they're potentially, what I would say mostly, he feels as though they're delayed a little bit. Okay, everything that he kind of begins to kind of plan through as far as wanting to express himself to you, he'll kind of stop. He'll stunt his own growth, if that makes sense. Okay. And the Six of Swords, though, however, says what he really wants to do is just go somewhere with you. And remember that, I think it was like 1 or 2 readings ago when we were talking about the weekend things for you guys to do together. I feel like he really does just want to move. He wants to get away with you. Okay. His feelings are so all over the place. I think that he just needs to catch his breath and have a moment. You two need to have a moment just together, perhaps in nature, even perhaps around water, if possible, a river, a lake, a mountain, anything like that. But this, I feel like, will give you guys a little bit of that time to kind of just even be around each other and kind of see how it goes from there. How he's feeling, though, is just so all over the place. And he's like very, like I said, this Seven of Cups, I call it spaghetti at the wall. He's trying to think of all these different ideas as to how to express himself. He's having a hard time, okay? But Six of Swords says stepping out somewhere else together might help that, okay? Might improve the ability for him to be able to speak to you and express himself. But his feelings towards you, for the most part, are they're very much, I want to say, mixed, but they're still positive, if that makes sense, because I'm not feeling any like disdain or anything like that. It's more like he's kind of freaking out a little bit. He's kind of, having to really double check like how he's feeling about the possibility of, things maybe falling through between the two of you. And I do not think he wants that, right? When he thought about this recently, he did not fancy that at all. So there you go, my dear. I also feel like, too, with that Six of Swords, he kind of wants to take you so you don't get to hang out with anybody else, or so no one else is around you a little bit. He wants to take you and kind of, sneak away with you somewhere, be alone with you somewhere. Perhaps a tiny bit selfishly, but not, actually, I wouldn't even say totally selfish way. It's more him just wanting some of that time to himself with you and your guys' thoughts, etc. So. Well, you know what? He kind of reminds me of my boyfriend. How you say that? Because my boyfriend used to be like that too. There's a phase like that where the whole no, I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be like, go live your best life, etc. But and like you feel like they're saying it to be nice, but they're not really meaning it. It's just kind of like, huh? So let's see on that. All right, Spirit. So Stephen would like to know, is it best for David and Stephen if Stephen stays home and doesn't go out to live his life or go out? David has said that he wants him to be out living his life and having fun. However, we don't know if that's the case. Let's see those true intentions. Would it be best for Stephen to go out or to stay home? Stay home right now or go out and have fun? Go out and live Stephen's life. Is it best for David and Stephen? Stephen stays home. Seven of Wands reverse. The Queen of Wands, okay? The Ten of Cups reverse. Yeah, I see that. I see that right here, Stephen. So we have the Seven of Wands reverse, and this is kind of like what I would say is a little bit of that giving up action. You know what I mean? It's not wanting to keep pushing forward. It's not wanting to, like, it's almost as if you're at this point where you're like, gosh, do I want to keep doing this? Is my heart still in this? Is my heart, but you're having so much hesitation here, okay? There's uncertainty. There's so much uncertainty. The Queen of Wands says, you're still very much have, a connection to this person. However, though, I feel as though this Queen of Wands is also telling me there's like a newfound passion here, okay? Like you're reclaiming yourself a little bit when you're not in the house, okay? And for instance, going out with Gabriel, I feel as though if it hasn't, it should probably boost your confidence a little bit. It kind of reiterates that you're attractive, your self-worth, etc. Even though you don't need another person to feel validated, it's nice to have that, right? It's nice to have someone to make you feel impassioned and who gives you those compliments. And, it's just nice kind of. And right here, though, the Ten of Cups reverse. This is like, do you want to stay home miserable? That's what you're asking, right? And I'd say this. Okay, so the Gabriel stuff has help with that. Yes, okay, yeah, definitely. And I feel as though that's kind of something positive to hold on to at this time as well, okay? I kind of feel as though there's a hesitation, as if you're feeling like you could miss out on an opportunity there as well, okay? But still feeling hesitant because of this connection and bond you have with David, okay? So having said that, I feel like maybe after today, you really got to, I'm telling you to stand firm in this though. If you don't see, like if he's not really being initiative, or you're like, hey, you want to go do something? And he's like, no, not really. Then go out and have fun for the weekend, okay? Because the Ten of Cups reverse says, just don't stay in an unhappy home. Just don't stay there if it's going to make you feel down. You don't want to feel down. So don't stay there, if it's making you feel down, if things aren't changing. You deserve to feel, ignited. You deserve to feel positive and confident. So keep that in mind. That's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. He gets mad if I ask him to hang out. Or shuts down. Or yeah. You know what? My boyfriend was feeling like that too for a while. I kind of feel like, Stephen, you kind of, especially this Queen of Wands too, it's kind of take throne of your feelings and have, your convictions as well. Part of me feels like, you ever want to shout out, like, or have you ever had moments where you're like, when you're in a perhaps a disagreement with a partner or someone you're close with, okay, and they're not putting anything into the relationship, okay, and it comes to a point where it's like, you know what, I'm not giving no more. I'm not going to push anymore on this. And perhaps you need to vocalize that here, Stephen. Maybe he'll listen, maybe he won't. However, I feel as though you're going to feel better if at least you say it and state what you have to. But I really feel like being confident, being positive right now is really where you need to be, is really helping your space, your vibes, your aura. And you kind of, that's positive for you right now. And I think you should kind of focus on that, because you shouldn't be stuck, feeling like you're in an unhappy home. So that's my suggestion. If things start to feel like you're just like, what am I, like you're just feeling down, then don't stay there. Don't stay there if that's how, he starts to feel. Don't be hesitant. Just go ahead and do you if you need to. But yeah, so especially for this weekend, like I said, maybe give them that little bit of leeway. It's up to you though. These are your choices. But spirit, what's really coming through is, stick with that positivity and that confidence. What's making you feel good right now? What's cheering you up, making you feel impassioned again, making you feel stronger. And don't feel as though you have to stay in, an unhappy home just because of loyalty alone. Oh my gosh, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, I can totally relate to that. My boyfriend was like that for a while. I think when we first got together, you know what used to drive me crazy too is when we would like go out to the grocery store, just little things, like he would never hold my hand. Like I don't know why that used to bug me, but for the longest time, little stuff like that would bug me. And I don't know if it's just because I grew up like my dad was just so extremely affectionate towards my mother. I just always saw that. But I don't know why it just always bugged me. Like he just like, we'd always just like end up going one direction and then the next. It's not really like that anymore, but yeah, that really does resonate with me. So I really feel like I know what you're talking about. And at the end of the day, wouldn't you rather feel like you're with someone who's proud to have you on their arm? I know I would. We all would. He's an Aquarius. And Aquarius is, I always say, there's only one thing that all Aquariuses have in common, and that's that not one of them, each and every one of them, is different from the other. My dad was also an Aquarius, but they're also very different. Any Aquarius I've ever met has been very different from the other. So I always say the one thing that every Aquarius has in common is that that they're not. There's no two alike almost. And our signs together, and I don't really relate to my sun sign that much. I'm a Taurus, but there are definite things about Taurus that I know that I am. I know I'm loyal. I know I can be stubborn, but there's a lot of other things I don't really relate to as much. But that's, I think, is normal because our moon signs seem to actually control more of our emotions and, our inner workings than we think. Yeah, Gabriel X proud to be with me. It's nice. Yeah, and you know what? You deserve that. I feel like that Queen of Wands energy is saying, stick with that feeling. It's good for you right now. And it brings out the positive in you and around you. And, why wouldn't you want to be around someone who feels that way towards you? That's a good thing. All right. Seventh question, 3 cards. Okay. Will David change how he treats me and our weird relationship dynamic soon? Oh, that's a funny question. All right. Spirit, can you tell me? This is going to be a reading for Stephen. Stephen would like to know, will David be changing how he treats Stephen in the near future? Spirit is David going to be changing how he treats Stephen in the near future? So we have the King of Wands reverse. We have the Knight of Swords reverse. And we also have the Eight of Wands reverse. No. I think there might be little effort, okay? And I say this because we got the King of Wands reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse, okay? But it's like the direction of where he's going is just all over the place, and he's not putting the main thing is he's just not putting forth that effort, no matter how much he might want to or say he's going to. He's holding back for some reason, or he's drifting off into other directions, going this way, going that way. And time might run out for him on this. That Eight of Wands reverse, sometimes that can also lead to accidents, when we're just rushing things too much, when we're not really facing facts, or kind of, rushing, like keeping ourselves busy to not think about a person or a situation. So I'm going to be honest. Is he going to do anything soon? Maybe some things that are short-lived, but really, no, he's not. He's just so all over the place with everything. David is weird because he's loyal, but not loyal because he likes to fight and lets people talk in his ear. You're funny. You said he's loyal, but he's not loyal. He's loyal because he's loyal to the actual being in the relationship, it sounds like. Because, you guys have those ties. I hear what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I catch your drift. I do. Do you know his life path number by chance? All right, so hold on one second. Sorry, my phone's buzzing. Okay. Okay, 8th question. Here we go. Is David seeing anyone right now? You mean romantically, I'm assuming? Okay. Spirit, can you please tell us? This is a reading for Stephen. Would you please come to us to tell us? Is David seeing anybody else right now at this current time? Besides Stephen, of course. I guess if we can call it that, right, Stephen? All right, Spirit. Is David seeing anybody else romantically currently right now? Spirit, is David currently seeing anyone romantically? So we have Justice. We have the Five of Pentacles reverse. And the Two of Pentacles reverse. And I I pulled, there was an extra card, just I grabbed it. I just felt like this one needed to be here. The Knight of Cups reverse as well. So I want to say currently, maybe, but I feel like it's more recent past. Okay. I say that because we got the Justice. Okay, we got the Justice card. Then we have the Five of Pentacles reverse. I kind of feel as though it was during a time, or there's been a time recently where he's been boo-hooing himself, like, poor me. He's like kind of refusing to I feel like he's refusing to acknowledge some stuff right here, okay? Refusing to take some help, refusing to look at himself about something, and to take some help from somebody. I feel as though he's acting, or that he's almost portraying like he doesn't have help, or he doesn't have, someone that cares for him that he can reach out to. This could also be part of, I think, maybe a drug habit. We've talked about that before, right? So that could be part of that as well, all right? However, Two of Pentacles reverse says he didn't know, he can't balance it all, though. Even if he is seeing someone else, like, I don't feel as though it's anything serious, or like serious, or anything that's long-term at all. And the Knight of Cups reverse just says that either him or the other person is a player. I'm kind of feeling it's the other person. It could be recently. I'm not going to say it couldn't, but I almost feel like this is recent past. I don't feel as though it's exactly right at this moment. But it definitely, it could be, okay? But I'm not feeling as though it's right now, because this Two of Pentacles reverse right here is telling me like it was just too much for him to do. Like, oh gosh, I can't balance all this crap. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit too much thought for him to put in there, almost. Hold on. Yeah, you should find if you know his like full birthday. It's really easy. I could do it on my thing too, to find out his life path number. Those are very telling. Don't be sorry at all, Stephen. You are the sponsor of today's show. So do not be sorry at all. This is what I do, and I love doing readings, so don't be sorry. Okay, ninth question. I wanted to ask about the Leandro. Oh, Leo, okay. Situation again. You said he was upset about something involving other people. Is Leo upset at how David is treating me? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, let's see. It's a very good question, actually. All right, sir. This is going to be a reading for Stephen. Can you tell us, is Leo upset about something, or is Leo upset about how David is treating Stephen? Spirit, can you tell us, is Leo upset about how David has been treating Stephen? So we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, or we have the Knight of Wands, sorry. We have the Page of Swords reverse, and also the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I would say he is. He is upset about how he's treating you. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, Page of Swords reverses is someone who's like not really being truthful. Yeah, he is upset. He feels as though it's ruining the home. There we go. That Ace of Pentacles, okay? The Knight of Wands says, okay, you know, he's really trying to come in there too. This is Leo right here. Leo the Lion. He's the Wands right here. I'm going to identify him. He's coming in here. He really is trying to help in some way. I feel as though his vibes are, he has like, his intentions are well placed, okay? Now, the Page of Swords reverse, I feel almost as if this is kind of what he's seeing going on in the situation and going on with David, that he's not, it's kind of like a shadiness. That's the best way for me to describe this. He's almost feeling as though there's this shade being thrown, or, you know, this shady character that he's displaying that could possibly totally ruin the home environment. So it's definitely very bothersome to him. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I would say Leo is upset about how David is treating you. 100%. Yay. I know, right? You got me. I'm here. All right. 10th question. 3 cards. Does David actually love me? Okay. Spirit. Stephen would like to know, does David actually love Stephen? So we have the 3 of Swords reverse. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. This is really interesting. You know what? This is quite revealing. Okay. So the 3 of Swords reverse, coming out of heartache. The 4 of Swords, having to take a rest, having to meditate, having to separate, sometimes even away from others as importance. I almost feel like, listen to this, Stephen. Follow me on this, okay? I feel like he thinks he's doing you a favor here. The three of Swords reversed with the 4 of Swords right here. This is his mindset. He's helping you out by pushing you in a different direction. And to him, that could very well feel like love. I feel like there's almost an acceptance here that like he hasn't risen to par almost, or he hasn't been pulling his weight. The Ace of Wands tells me, yes, he does love you. And you always will ignite that type of love in him. But that type of, you know, that ignition, or that, you know, flame that's between the two of you, it's always seems to be stuck at one spot, or it's stuck in one gear. It's not moving forward, okay? So here, like I said, follow me if you can. I feel as though he almost feels like he is looking out for you. That he is this is his way of looking out for you, is by telling you, go ahead, you go be by yourself, or you go do whatever you want to do. He feels as though that's protecting your heart. And in regard to that, perhaps he feels that's his way of showing you this love, is by protecting you from himself. I'm strongly vibing that all the way. This is his like rationale, his thinking. But does he love you? Yes, he does. But like I said, this almost feels like a love stuck in park or in first gear. It's not progressing like both of you know it should be or how you want it to be. So that's nice and heavy. That's really interesting. Very interesting. It does, huh? Yeah, I feel I got chills when you said that right now. This really, I feel like to him, this is his reasoning. All right, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Last question. 3 cards. What steps can I take to heal things with David? I've done enough, but just curious. I love this. Okay, let's see. That is interesting. I like the yes. It's good to do that. I feel like that's very important. Kind of gives us perspective. Even like you said, even if you know you've done enough, it's interesting at least to know. And it does give perspective. I like that you did that. That's something I would say or do. All right. Spirit, please come through for Stephen. Stephen would like to know, what steps can Stephen take to heal things with David? What could he do to help heal things with David? So we have the 7 of Wands reverse, the Hierophant reverse, the Page of Cups. This is interesting. Okay. So if there was something that you could do personally, okay, what steps could you do to help heal things? One of the things is actually be a little bit more rebellious and less conservative in certain ways, okay? That kind of also means be non-traditional. Be a little bit more willing to show your risky side, I guess you could call it. Also, be willing to fail. Okay, be willing to fail, but also to know that that's okay if you do fail. There's some acceptance in there that could be addressed. All right, and then also, the Page of Cups says, ways to heal: be a good, supportive, loyal friend first. Even if you don't want to be, even if you don't really perhaps are feeling it, still be that person in the corner. It's like, good job, you're doing great. You're doing great, honey. You're doing great. Be a little bit more flirtatious as well, I would say. And that might sound weird as something as far as healing goes, but for some reason that's coming through to me. I don't know why. So take it or leave it. Take what resonates on that one. But I'm just feeling like a little bit more flirtatiousness, but more of like a very innocent type of vibe. And I feel like this comes with this very like kind of naive supportiveness. Yeah, yeah, and that would make sense then that this card would show up, because it's funny when I saw this, I said it's so funny because I see Stephen as a Page of Cups person, so that could even just be a reminder from Spirit saying to keep being that person or to keep doing that regardless of what happens. Yeah, hold on, let me check on here. Okay, but going out is probably not something to be worried about anymore. I agree. But that could be that you could take that from that Hierophant showing up in reverse. Like I said, maybe being a little bit more rebellious in your thinking. You could take it that way or interpret it that way. However, would that heal the relationship? That part exactly, I wouldn't say that it totally would. I don't see that as kind of that factor. Hold on. Did you have another question? Let me check my thing. Okay, hon. I'm going to charge my devices too, so I will be back. I'll be back on later as well, all right? And thank you. Thank you for sponsoring today's show, Stephen. I appreciate you. Be safe.